Okay, we're loading. We're just about ready to go live. Here we go. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Dennis Stoika with Modern Air Warriors. Welcome back to another podcast. And today we have yet another amazing special guest. It was so important for me when I started out the podcast series to bring on people that matter so much to not just Dennis Stoika, but also Modern Air Warriors, who we are, what we do, what I promote. And today I have Shama Kern with me. One of the things, in addition to coaching and self defense, fitness, nutrition, everything that we do and promote, is also self care. We don't talk about it enough. And that means we're taking in proper nutrition, sleeping well, having amazing nutrition, right? Um, Maybe supplements that we take, taking cold showers, and getting massage, regular massage. And Shama Curran here is who I learned how to do Thai massage. And it's mattered so much for me in my life to be able to share that with others that it mattered to me the most. I wanted to make sure that I brought on Shama. I greatly appreciate him and his business and everything he does. So, Shama, thank you so much for being here. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. And I'd like to start out with, who is Shama Kern and what is your purpose, passion, and or principles?
Well, thanks a lot, Dennis, for having me on here.
Mm-hmm.
So I should probably start pretty early on. I know you have a martial arts background, and actually I have too. When I was young, I started out in the martial arts, and this was before the day when it got into fighting and kind of just having a way to defend yourself. It was kind of almost like a spiritual thing that came from Asia, in my case from Japan. And I learned a lot about controlling the body, about the energy in the body, that there is energy in the body, how to control it, how to use it. So it wasn't just about fighting. It was like a mixture between a way to defend yourself and learning about this spiritual aspect to it. And then I got involved in yoga, and that just strengthened that. So the two kind of came together, the martial arts and the yoga background. And I was very young. I was not even 20 years old when I started all those things. And then later in life, I got more and more involved in yoga, meditation, and those things. And then when I went to Thailand, that kind of combined three things together. I had my martial arts background, I had my yoga background, and then I saw Thai massage for the first time in Thailand, and I thought, wow, that fits together with the other elements. Because there's an obvious connection between yoga and Thai massage for the simple reason that Thai massage came originally out of India's yoga system. So I realized, well, I have three pillars now, and they all go together. And I realized, well, it looks like from when I was a teenager, when I started all those things, that finally everything came together in one system that combines everything that matters to me, that means something to me. And it turned into a passion for me. So for me, Thai massage wasn't just massage. I just realized that there are elements in it that are sometimes not taught or that are sometimes neglected. Like, for example, when I studied martial arts, we were told that the power, the strength comes from the hara. It doesn't come from your fists. It comes from focusing the energy in one point and from there projecting it. And I use the same principle in Thai massage.
The same principle on you giving to everybody. So they're feeling your energy, your power into their body, but you're also feeling it from them as well.
Yes, it's an energy exchange.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about pressing and rubbing and stretching and yanking and pushing and wiggling. There is an energy exchange there, which is manifested to just the casual observer as a physical thing. But to me, as a therapist, there's a lot more to it. There's a whole world of energy in there, because without that, it's just, like a mechanical thing. But I never saw it that way. I saw it as a way to exchange and transfer energy with a healing intention. So that has become my passion, to practice and teach Thai massage in that way.
And definitely something that you promote within your programs about the sharing of the energy. It's very different when you're able to provide that energy to someone and be able to feel that back and give a better massage, a better experience. Let's move on to the next question. What is the Thai Healing Massage Academy?
Well, again, let me go back a little bit in time. I think it was 1999, I came to Thailand for the first time. And it wasn't really planned. I was looking for a place to spend some holiday time. And I was looking at the globe and I thought, well, I live in America, so I know it all. I'm not going there. Australia is too similar. Europe, I was born there. I grew up there. I know it pretty well. Africa didn't call to me. So that kind of left Asia. I thought, well, that sounds interesting, mysterious, all the Buddhism and the Hinduism and the martial arts and all that stuff comes from Asia. So I thought, okay, that's the place to go. And then I thought, well, where do I go? I didn't know anything about Asia. So I just looked for the cheapest flight to Asia. And that happened to be Bangkok, Thailand. So that's how I got there. And when I arrived, that was before I had ever even heard about Thai massage. Then I did what pretty much every tourist does there, because there's a Thai massage shop on every block, pretty much. Yeah, you get a Thai massage, and that's what I did. And then I realized immediately, wow, this is so similar to yoga, and it fits so well with what I know already. And I became immediately fascinated by it.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, a lot of people go to Thailand, to Bangkok or to other places for the parties, for the beautiful women and those things. For me, immediately what captivated my attention, what fascinated me, was Thai massage. It was the only thing I was interested in. Yeah. I was taking one course after the other. I was practicing all the time. I found it really fascinating. And very soon I realized, well, that is really what I would love to do. And in the beginning, I did everything on a local basis, and actually they expanded into an international system. I studied with lots of teachers and lots of schools, and I also had my background of yoga, of energy work and other massage. And so it wasn't so totally new to me. Many of the concepts in Thai massage made perfect sense to me. So I learned very quickly and I got very good at it, because it really was my passion. I realized, well, that's what I want to do. Yep. I saw the world kind of like a scale, there's a side where it goes down, you could call it the negative side, and another side where it goes up, you could call it the positive side. I mean, for some examples, negative side is depression, frustration, anger, wars. And the positive side is healing, inspiration, spirituality. And I thought, well, I want to contribute on the positive side of the world to kind of lift the balance of the world towards that side that is important to me. I was never a good employee. Actually, I never really was an employee. I always wanted to do my own thing. And Thai massage allowed me to do that. So very quickly, I became well known in Thailand. actually I became kind of known as one of the local Thai massage gurus. And whenever I went to the restaurants, there were a lot of the yoga and massage people met. Everyone wanted to talk to me, and my wife refused to go to the restaurant because she said, I can never talk to you. Everyone else wants to talk to you. And so take me someplace else to eat.
So how do
But
you go from going to Thailand, being introduced to it, starting it, becoming an expert at it, becoming well known in Thailand about it, to the online portion and being worldwide?
well, it happened that way. I became known internationally because in the early years when I was living in Thailand, I still went to the US for a few months every year. And I told people there about what I was doing. I was doing sessions. And many people said, wow, this is unique. This is amazing. I want to learn this. How can I learn it? And I said, well, if you come to Thailand, I do training courses there. And so every year, a whole bunch of people from all over the world came to Thailand to study with me. But after a while, I realized one thing, that not everyone is willing or able or interested to go to Thailand. And I thought, I have something unique, something valuable.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that later. I developed my own style, which is actually not identical with the traditional Thai massage. It improves it in a number of ways. And I realized, well, yeah, a bunch of people, a few dozen people come over there to take my classes, but I would really love to introduce it to people who cannot just fly to Thailand because it takes time, money, whatever. Not everyone
So
can go.
hence the broader Thai Massage Academy online.
Yeah, and first I thought, well, let's make some videos and give it to the people who take my live courses. And then I realized, well, why not just focus on the online portion itself? And then I got very serious about it. I spent years and years developing courses. I had
amazing online content. And I want to get to the next questions because some of them will feed on this a little bit more, right? But first, tell us about the yoga connection, energy aspects, energy lines, other healing systems, and how all that helped you develop your unique style or styles of Thai massage, and your own unique system, the Thai healing massage.
Well, the energy aspect really started with my martial arts background. Because I practiced Japanese martial arts, and we were told that there is a hara, which is like a focal point for energy, and to use that to generate power for the strikes. And I don't know if there's anyone else, I've never heard of anyone else, but in my teaching, I use that same concept. I tell my students, you work from the hara. That's where the energy comes from. It doesn't come from muscle power. It comes from
Within.
From within, from this hara. Well, in China, they call it dantien, but it's the same kind of principle. So that's how it started. And then, of course, the yoga. Because I was practicing yoga, I knew that yoga isn't just about stretching. It is about developing your consciousness and about moving energy within your own body. So I thought, okay, well, in yoga, I learned how to move my own energy. And now in Thai massage, I want to move other people's energy. And also, before I ever got started with Thai massage, I had learned Qigong and Tai Chi and quantum healing, which are all some different types of energy work that includes movement. And so I included all that in my Thai massage system. And I got a little bit away from the traditional system, which is just energy lines via thumb pressure. And I realized, well, there are many ways of moving energy, and just following the Thai massage energy lines is one way, but it's not the only way.
And this is some of what makes even your Thai massage different than normal Thai massage and even other types of massage, right? So
yes.
Tell us more about what Thai massage is and isn't, and why someone should consider getting a Thai massage if they've never had one. Um,
Hmm.
and what's um, why should someone consider getting a Thai massage versus other types of a traditional massage?
Hmm. Well, for me, Thai massage was always more than how it was normally taught.
Hmm.
Thai massage is often presented kind of in a mechanical way. There's stretching, pushing, and some people call it passive yoga. Maybe part of it is passive yoga, but there's a lot more to it. So I always had a much bigger view of Thai massage. For me, it was really a healing art, something that goes beyond just manipulating physical elements. It
Hmm.
included for me understanding why people get sick, because Western medicine generally focuses on a symptom.
Yep.
And once the symptom shows up, then they say, okay, you do this, you take that pill, you cut there, and you do something. I always thought, well, but why is there such a symptom? What generates it? What in the lifestyle of someone caused the symptom to develop? And how can I work on the cause and not just on the
Hmm.
symptom? Even Western massage therapy says, okay, it hurts here, so let's rub there. And I
Yep.
thought, well, that might be useful. Well, it is useful, but I would
Hmm.
like to know, well, why does it hurt here? To give you an example, if a woman runs around with a handbag on the shoulder and she
Hmm.
always pulls up one shoulder, well, obviously that shoulder is going to start to hurt. Or if a woman wears high heels, it throws her back out of alignment.
Hmm.
Obviously, she's going to get back and neck issues. Or if a man puts his wallet in the back pocket on his buttocks, well, that throws your hip out of alignment.
Hmm. Or
And
if you're doing crazy stuff like martial arts and self defense and fitness, right? In general, we're also taking a beating out of our body. It's great to
yeah, or
use for
playing
self care.
tennis, you get famous
Yeah.
tennis elbows.
Hmm.
So for me, Thai massage was a system of understanding what happens in people's lives and
Hmm.
how to address that. And that means changing lifestyle
Hmm.
habits, negative lifestyle habits, improving aspects in your life, like your diet, your thinking. I mean, nobody can get well if your mind is full of poison.
Yeah.
You have to have a clean mind. So in Thai massage, for me, you don't just work on a body, you work on the mind also, because the disease isn't just a physical thing. It's something that is in your mind, in your emotional body.
Hmm.
It might be caused by trauma, by emotions, by negative thinking, by so many things. So all that has to be part of Thai
Hmm.
massage. And that's how I.
And Shama, it's very our my business, Modern Air Warriors, is integrated warrior training. It's encompasses the whole body, the entire person, right? Not just an individual aspect of something, which is what I'm hearing you're saying too. It's not
Yes.
just the body, it's the mind, it's the spirit, etc.
And some massage therapists tell me still to this day, when I post about this
Hmm.
on Facebook, they say, well, that's not part of my job description. And then I say, well, you can define it the way you like it, but I define it in a different way.
Hmm.
For me, I see a bigger picture here, and that's how I want to practice it.
Yeah.
And that is what I think turns it into a real healing art.
So let me move on. Thai massage is very unique. I believe it to be extremely unique compared to other type of traditional massage that people are maybe more aware of. Um, it's not very available though everywhere as well. Yeah, I can go downtown or this city or that city. It's you're gonna get a lot of traditional massage, so it's just more unique, more rare. So I'd like you to tell everyone about your Thai massage for family and friends course and how they could learn a little bit more about what it is from your online university, from you directly online, and how I can perform that on my friends, my family members, my loved ones. Go ahead.
Hmm. Well, of course, I've been a professional Thai massage therapist for a long time.
Hmm.
And my first focus was teaching professionals.
Hmm.
And then I realized, well, if you look at the history of Thai massage, it was practiced at home. In Thailand, the kids, they learned how to work on their parents, on their grandparents. My
Hmm.
own Thai wife, worked on her grandmother. I'm married to a Thai woman who is
Mm-hmm.
also a Thai massage therapist and teacher, and together we built Thai Healing Massage Academy. We've been together now for over 21 years.
So
So
if someone goes online, they'll see her. She's in lots of the, like almost all the videos too. So yep,
she's in many videos.
yep,
Many times she's the one behind the camera, and of
yep.
course you don't see her there. But we definitely totally work together, and we've
Mm-hmm.
worked on each other a lot. So we realized that Thai massage is not something you just do to make money to run a business. For example, gotta tell you this: we have a ritual which I enjoy so much, and which for me has been still is a very important part of our relationship. We love sitting down in the evening and we're watching some Netflix movie or show, and I sit on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and my wife sits behind me and she gives me a shoulder and a head massage while we're watching the movie, and then we exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something which I love so much. And I know that if couples would use this aspect of touching each other in a conscious, in an intentional, in a loving way, this can be so amazing for a relationship. And it even with your children, I have many students who work on their children. I've even had a student who worked on her autistic son, and he responded like to nothing else when she did all this time massage on him. He loved it. He
I
was
cannot
so
stress enough on how I believe as a performance coach, no matter what I'm coaching someone for, whether it's to get a new job, help with a relationship, make some decision, right? Every aspect of any coaching agreement for some amount of time deals with relationships with yourself for that self healing,
yes.
and then also deals with other people. And a lot of times it's with spouses, boyfriend, girlfriend, right? Other loved ones, friends, people that are training. Like I train clients in the gym that I might even use a technique or two on occasionally, right? So it's amazing to share that energy, spend that time,
Yes.
ability to love someone in a unique way and share time like that.
Even what you're saying right now, massage can also be an expression of love. You know,
Yes.
professional massage therapists always say, oh, massage is strictly a professional business. No, it's not. It's also a wonderful tool in a relationship, in a
Yes.
loving relationship, to connect on a deeper level.
Yes.
It can be a tool to connect with your children. And that's why I came up with this course, Time Massage for Friends and Family,
Yep.
which is basically Thai massage in a simplified way, something that's easy to learn, that's easily accessible for people, something that is also very cheap to learn.
Yep.
It's a course which is very inexpensive because I wanted to help people to access this without
Mhm.
this idea, or you have to be professional
You
massage
don't
therapist.
have to be a professional massage therapist to perform massage. You can do it
No,
on your friends, family, loved ones. And I'm telling you, anyone who's watching this video, I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend hopping online and checking that course out for both yourself, your friends, family, and loved ones. Moving on for time purposes, time massage can also target very specific areas of the body: the head, the feet, back, hips, shoulders, knees, arms and hands, hamstrings and calves. You have programs that are very specific to these as well. How can this be valuable for a massage therapist that's out there, or that friend or family member providing that massage at home, um, or even being the one receiving the massage?
you know, Thai massage is mostly taught as a sequence. You start at the feet and you end up on the head. And I never
Mhm.
liked this concept. I thought that a sequence is great for learning something, for
Mhm.
memorizing it. But at
Mhm.
some point, you got to listen with your hands and not just
Mhm.
do something with your hands. You have to sense, you have to intuit, you have to be creative, you have to
Mhm.
modify, you have to adjust so that it works for you and for your client. There are
Mhm.
size differences, there are weight differences, there
Oh
are
yeah.
special
You cover
requirements.
all that too in your trainings. You're very specific and detailed on
Yeah.
how to use something if you're bigger, how to use something if you're smaller, how much
Yes.
to hold back if you're a big, strong person giving it, right? Or how tired if
Yeah.
you're a small person giving them to save yourself to be able to do multiple massages or a long massage, all covered in your courses too.
Exactly. And there are people, I've had clients, for example, once I had one client and
Mm-hmm.
she had a real serious knee problem and she worked
Mm-hmm.
for some river rafting company and she had to be very active.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave her one session, which was purely knee therapy training.
Mm-hmm.
And after that session, and she had gone to doctors and therapists, all kinds of people, nobody could help her. I gave her one session. And after that session, it was 80, 90% gone.
Oh, amazing.
So, and then
Mm-hmm.
I realized I had several experiences like that. I also
Mm-hmm.
worked with seriously ill people, and I realized, well, people need more specific things than a sequence.
Mm-hmm.
They have to know, well, how do you work for 1 hour on the shoulders, for example? You
Sure.
don't always have to do a full body session as if all everything is kind of equal. No, it's not. If
Mm-hmm.
someone has a serious knee problem, you have to spend more time on the
More
knee.
time.
And
Yeah.
for that, you need specialty training.
Awesome.
So you can compare it. Let's say someone becomes a medical doctor, a general practitioner, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complete training, and that is excellent. And that's like our complete Thai massage course. But
Mm-hmm.
what if someone wants to specialize to become a heart surgeon, for example, needs
Mm-hmm.
specialized training?
Yep.
And for that, I developed all these other courses: how to work on the hips, how to work on the shoulders, how to work on the
Mm-hmm.
back, how to work on the knee, how
Mm-hmm.
to treat sciatica, how to
Mm-hmm.
work on the abdomen, how to work
Yep.
on neck, head, and face. There are so many aspects that need specialized attention,
Attention.
specialized training.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't mean that the complete Thai massage course we have isn't complete, but it just means that massage, just like martial arts or yoga,
Can be very
there's
specific into
there's
something
but
special.
also there is no plateau. It's not that you get to some point you say, oh, now I know it
Yeah.
all. I'm a super expert here. No
We're
need to
just
learn
starting.
anything
When
else.
you get your black belt, they say you're just starting. When you complete
Yes,
the basic course, you're just starting, right? All right, we're going to move on for
exactly.
time purposes. We got about 2 or 3 minutes is left, and they're very simple questions to finish.
Okay.
So, uh, with two funny kind of questions at the end, I always like to throw out too. All right, who has or does inspire you? Any one or two people in your life that you like to share?
Well, the most
Or things?
influential teacher I had in Thailand
Mhm.
was someone called Pichet because he was a rebel. He didn't follow the usual routine. He made up his own things. He was very intuitive. He was
Mhm.
somewhat psychic, and he didn't mind trying something new, inventing, creating different things. So he gave me the freedom to think that
Mhm.
I could do whatever I wanted with Thai massage, and I wasn't bound to some structure, to some sequence, to some
Mhm.
orthodoxy, to some tradition. I could really create whatever I wanted to.
So huge impact on exactly why your Thai massage is very different than a traditional normal one that someone might see or get in Thailand.
Yes,
Awesome.
he got me, although I don't practice his style, but the
Mhm.
principles that he taught me
Mhm.
is what allowed me to really create my own style that became quite unique.
All right. Last two questions. If you could have any superhero power, what would it be?
Well, that's very clear for me. I always wanted to be able to help people to heal.
Mhm.
And I learned that starting with martial arts,
Mhm.
going to yoga, going to Qigong, and
Mhm.
I then learning all these energy healing concepts and Thai massage. The thread that goes through all of them is I wanted to be able to help people to heal.
Yep.
So I would love to be able just to shoot out some energy off my hands and people heal.
All over the universe.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I know that's a little bit simplified, and I know there are so many other considerations like what karma do people have, do they want, what do they not want. But
Mhm.
I'd like to have the power, if appropriate, if possible,
Awesome.
just to have the maximum healing energy that I could have to help other people.
All right, last fun question. If you could, if every time you heard music playing and you had to do one of the following, which one would it be? Would you rather sing to the music or dance to the music? Which one would you choose?
The answer is very clear. It's dance. I used to do a lot of freestyle dancing, kind of roughly based on Gabriel Roth's five rhythm dancing. When I was living in America, it was one of my passions. I love to express myself through dance.
Awesome.
And that
Yeah.
I was never such a great singer, but the dancing for me was always something where I felt like I was soaring and I could express myself and I could be myself. So music and dancing for me definitely go hand in hand.
Very awesome. Hey, Shama, that's our time. 30 minutes goes by quick. We went
Yes,
over
it
almost all
does.
the questions that I had for you, right? It's tough. I want to thank you so much again for being here with me and sharing your life purpose, passion, principles, what you do, what you've learned, the expert that you are with other people, sharing with me, letting me continue to give that to others as well, right? A gift that keeps giving. So you're like the healing that you want to give is helped heal me. It's helped heal other people because I'm providing it. And I hope other people that have watched this also jump online, check out your courses, and continue to grow Thai massage, specifically your Thai healing massage. Any last minute, anything, the website, anything you want to quickly promote?
Well, the website is thaihealingmassage.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the healing in between Thai and massage because that was my main focus.
Mm-hmm.
So thaihealingmassage.com, we have 20 wonderful online courses. We have a great student community in our forum, in our Facebook group.
Yep.
And thousands of people went through our courses and programs and learned so many things, started new careers, and helped other people heal and helped improve their relationships.
Yep.
And so if anyone wants to visit thaihealingmassage.com, we'll take care of you. I think you will have a wonderful experience and I'd love to see you.
And I agree with that. I second that it will be an amazing experience. So I'm going to ask you to just stay on just a second, but I want to thank every listener that's listened live right now and that will come on and listen later. Thank you so much for being part of this podcast. Check out our other amazing podcasts on performance coaching, yoga, reality-based self-defense, functional fitness. Check out us on our social media platforms as well, right? Come to a live training. We hope to see you. And if you've watched some of these before, you know the drill. Train hard, train smart, train safe, train real, and train for life. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.